All the hits on Z100. Welcome back to the studio, Adam Lambert.
Oh, thank you.
Ow!
Thanks.
What's up, brother?
Not much. Feeling Portland this morning.
Feeling Portlandy?
Yeah.
Portland's probably the one place that you can walk around and get noticed a little bit less because people have almost as much stuff on as you do.
People are cool here. Yeah, we walked around yesterday, and it's chill. And it's very friendly here.
Oh, God, yeah.
So friendly.
So I have to start out with this. I don't know if you remember, but last time you were in the studio, it was my mom's birthday, and we called her. Yeah. So I want to give you a no birthday call guarantee. None of my relatives have birthdays today. None of my friends.
You're sure? You're positive?
No birthdays.
Okay.
It's not Hanukkah. We're nowhere near Christmas or Kwanzaa, so we're good. Just you and me, brother.
Right on.
So, you did a break. You've been in the lab. You've been doing this record.
Yeah.
So I got to know. Tell me the process of, I love hearing different artists and their different processes. Some people write music and then write lyrics and then put music in. Some people write collaboratively with 5, 10, 15 people.
Yeah.
What's your process?
I mean, every song kind of came about differently. And I worked with a handful of different producers on there. I think for the most part, usually we would start with like a beat and a chord progression. So you would have like a general kind of like template. And then I think the lyric and kind of melody would kind of happen at the same time. Like we would just loop one section, so it would repeat over and over again. And myself, and if I was working with another writer or two other writers, we would just kind of freestyle over that loop to come up with like a catchy melody.
Right.
And then sometimes while you're freestyling, a lyric kind of comes out because it just flows out. It goes with the whatever you're hearing in your head.
And now, did you do this record partially like overseas? Right? You were
no.
Spent some time overseas?
No. I'd like to. That sounds great.
Let's rewind it and say you did. Yeah, man, I wrote this whole thing in England, and I was in the Netherlands.
No, it was done primarily in Los Angeles. There was a couple sessions in Miami and a couple sessions in New York.
So how many songs? Okay, so most records have what? 12, 13,
there's
14 songs.
12 songs on the standard issue release, and then there's about 15, I believe, on the deluxe.
So how many songs did you do, and then did you have to whittle down to less? Because I know a lot of times...
I'm actually still whittling.
You're still whittling?
I have one whittle left.
Okay.
Yeah, well, just a whittle bit left to do.
A whittle bit.
And
clever, Adam Lambert.
Yeah. It's hard. It's really hard, because I think I recorded... probably the better part of like 40 to 50 songs.
Yeah, see, that's...
Maybe not all finished, but about that many.
That's so crazy. People always tell me how there's 50 songs, 60 songs, and then you got to whittle them down to 12. That's got to be hard because you put your whole being into a song, and then for it to kind of get scrapped. But then you save those, and I'm sure they can become
something else later, maybe to another artist. Maybe I can go back to them. I mean, I think the good thing is that when you have that many, the 12 that you pick are the best, and they're you're upping your chances for really great music if you just keep writing and keep doing more and more and more and more.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons why we pushed the album release back, is that all of a sudden we realized right when that cutoff was happening, we realized, you know what, there's this other one and this other one and this other one that need to be finished.
It's a good problem to have, though, brother.
Yeah. So I'm definitely a perfectionist, and that's partially why we had to push it back. But I think it's worth it. And I think the fans are going to hear this album and they're going to go, damn. I hope
or
so.
Glam. Sorry, that was really whiny.
I think it's cool because it's definitely me, and fans that got to know me on the last album will hear that same spirit in there, but it turns a big corner stylistically, so I'm excited for people to give it a listen.
Awesome. We're excited to hear it.
Yeah.
And tell us about the Queen thing.
Yeah.
You're fronting this band now.
Yeah, 2 special nights this summer. One night in the UK and one night in Russia. And I'm like thrilled. I'm so honored that they asked me. I feel like me.
Because you grew up on this stuff, so it's got to be. That's got to be crazy.
It's a big honor, and Freddie Mercury is one of my personal heroes, just as a singer, as a songwriter, as a showman.
Yeah.
And everything about him, I think, was incredible. So I'm very honored to get up on stage and sing his music.
So it's just two shows.
Nights, yeah.
But what if they want you to do like a 80 city tour, man?
I don't think those guys want to do an 80 city tour.
Don't want to work.
They already did all that.
One last question. A little birdie told me that you went out to see the Hunger Games.
I did.
The other night?
Yeah.
2 questions about that. Number one is it hard to go to a movie theater without getting recognized?
I have hats.
Do you have a mustache? Because remember last time we were talking about the porn star alter ego?
Porn star stash.
You know, so you don't get recognized?
I just wear a hat. It's not a big deal. If someone recognizes me, I'm like, hey, what's up? You know, whatever.
So, because that hair, with the hair as
when
it
you
is
remove
now,
the hair from the equation, it's a different look.
Because I would imagine, too, that if you had that hair, you probably couldn't sit in any seat but the back row. Otherwise, people behind you would be pissed.
It's not that high. Come on. This is nothing.
And the second question is, what'd you think of the movie?
I liked it. I liked it a lot. Yeah, it was good. Now,
are you a fan of all that stuff? Are you a Twilight person? And because people get like with Twilight and Harry Potter.
No, I'm not fanatical about it, but I read the books, and I think, as books are, I think I preferred the book probably because my memory and my imagination were kind of like mixed up with it. But
I prefer the movie because I can't read. Awkward. Well, dude, we are so excited for this new album. We got a bunch of fans downstairs excited to hear some songs too. Always a pleasure to have you in studio, buddy.
Thanks, guys. Trespassing out May 15th. I'm gonna plug it because I want you guys to know what it's about. Plug
away.
May 15th. Trespassing. Go get it.
Twitter and Facebook and iTunes and all that stuff.
Adam Lambert on Twitter. Yep.
I like it. All right. Z100 and the glamorous Adam Lambert in studio.